This is video number 2 in the playing card design series. I'm using Photoshop to create a playing card. So in this video we're going to make the card, the background, and put the numbers and the suit on it. So to begin with, you need to go to File, New, and I'm going to call this Playing Card Justine. And I will make sure that instead of pixels, this says inches, and it is 5 inches by 7 inches at 300 resolution. And all of the other settings should stay the way they are. So here's the blank document. Over here in the Layers panel, I'm going to go ahead and click the Create New Layer button so that I have a brand new blank layer. Now, over here in the tool bar, I'm going to click the rectangular marquee tool, and on the style, I'm going to set it to fixed size. The width, I'm going to make 4 inches, and the height, I'm going to make 6 inches. So that's 1 inch less than the entire size of this file. Now what I'm going to do is click on this, and it will make a 4 inch by 6 inch box. I'm going to, just by eye, I'm going to center this. That looks pretty good right there. And to begin with, I'm just going to create or paint this a really pale blue color. So over here on the swatches, I'm going to click on this blue and then grab the paint bucket. If your paint bucket isn't showing, it could be because it's swapped with the gradient tool. So if your gradient tool is showing, just click and hold on it and then grab the paint bucket. Now I'm going to click inside this box so that I can change the color of it. Now later I might need to change this to a different color, but that is really easy to do. I just want to make it a color right now so that I can see the difference between the border and the background. Next thing that I'm going to do is deselect, so Control D. Then down here in the Layers panel, click the FX button and choose Stroke. So the default size for the stroke is 3. That's a little bit too thin for my taste, so I'm going to change it to size 6. You can use a number of your choice. I want, instead of black, I want a dark blue color. So I'm going to go down here and double click the color chip, and I think I'm going to use this, one of these medium blues, but I want it to be a little bit more gray, something about like that. And then I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to click OK here. The next thing that I'm going to do is add the numbers. So it's going to be 10 bamboo leaves. So I'm going to get the text tool, and I have a green color selected right here. I'm going to click and type 10. And this is the font that I chose. It's called Show Card Gothic. You can choose whatever font you want. So over here, I can pop this menu open, and I could choose from lots of different fonts. And the size is right here. I think that 36 is the perfect size for this particular case. You might have to change your number if you need to. I'm going to take the Move tool, and I'm going to scoot this over just a little bit into the corner. Now I'm going to go back to the toolbox, and I'm going to find the Custom Shape tool, which is grouped together with the Rectangle tool. Now, the custom shapes, sometimes you don't have the whole list added. You just have a short little menu. If you don't have all of the designs available, you need to pop open this little side menu and go to All. And it says Replace Current Shapes. OK. And so now I have everything that is available. And I want diamond, so let me find that. Oh, here it is right here. So I'll click that. I'm going to click off to the side just so that the menu closes. Then I'm going to click and drag a diamond on here. get the move tool, and I'm going to move it over. I think it's a little bit too large. So as long as I have Show Transform Control clicked, then I'll have these little handles on here, and I can change the size of it to what I want. And then I'll click my check mark to make my changes. And I think it needs to go over slightly. I want it to be centered, and that looks pretty good. Now what I need to do is copy this tin and the diamond, put it down here in this corner, and flip it upside down. So over here in the Layers panel, I'm going to click the shape, which is the diamond. I'm going to hold down Shift and click on the tin. So now with these both selected, I'm going to hover the cursor over them, make sure that the Move tool is selected. I'm going to hold down Alt on the keyboard and watch what happens to the cursor. It turns into a double arrow instead of a single arrow. So while I'm holding down Alt, I'm going to click and drag and put the tin and the diamond down here in this corner. But I need to flip them upside down. So next I need to go to Edit, Transform, Rotate 180. And then I'm going to use the arrow keys to scoot that over and scoot it down a little bit so that it matches the one in the upper corner. That's it for this video. In the next video, I'll show you how to fill in the design of the card.